Guys, the Lord has just given me this great analogy, and I hope you can use it too. But I have been seeing and hearing the word maggot a lot recently, and honestly, it makes me I hate that word. But what God was saying was a caterpillar eats leaves, a living plant, before it goes through the chrysalis and turns into a butterfly. A plant is alive, and the metamorphosis process causes this drastic change that a caterpillar must make before becoming mature. Butterflies are beautiful, fragile, and in most cases a welcome addition to your day. A maggot usually eats decayed and dead matter. We often see them in roadkill, or even worse, as an infestation in our homes. Maggots go through a stage where they transform into a fly. First they go into a hard shell and they become flies, which are pests. Also, I like to mention that flies love dog poop and they love garbage. We try to kill them with a fly swatter the moment they invade our space, and they're just, honestly, I think they're so gross, and I think a lot of other people do too. And maggots are pretty gross too, honestly, worse. I have never met anyone who wants a fly to lay eggs near their home. Do not dwell with flies, my friends. And I think the key difference here that I'd want to point out is that both of these bugs start out in their little worm-like phase, and one eats living food and the other eats dead food, and over time the food causes them to grow and transform. And obviously only caterpillars can become butterflies, just like only maggots become flies. So we have to choose to be like a caterpillar, giving our faith to Jesus, eat living food, and the Bible obviously says his body is real food, and this is from John 6 verse 55. We go through a process of transformation, metamorphosis, which is a drastic change, and then we become butterflies, disciples of Jesus who are free, and we teach freedom and peace and comfort to others. Our wings are fragile. We can't survive without God guiding us and fighting for us. And I like to think of how just a simple touch can destroy a butterfly's wings, because we are in constant need of Jesus. Maggots are the people who choose not to eat the living leaves and would rather take the scraps from the dying world around us. Caterpillars are fueled by life, aka Jesus, but maggots are fueled by what is decaying now and forever. Selfishness, pride, greed, jealousy, insecurity, vanity, and they eventually become so cold and hard to the world around them that they develop a shell around their hearts. Fully mature, they become pests, something we see as destined for death. My fly swatter, guys, is always ready. You know, flies take what they can and they devour it. Not to mention, they always look like they're plotting something, which I know sounds silly, but my point is, guys, be a caterpillar, not a maggot. I love when God gives me these parallels with nature.